the key takeaways I took from today's training is how social media can be a big thing, especially when you want to get into employment.
I want to say the training based on the facilitators has been great because they've used practical examples of what we've seen happening in the society today. Let's talk about cyberbullying, which was one of the effects of social media. They've made us be able to see it from what is happening right now.
One thing that I learned is to be sensitive with the kind of information that we share, as most of the time you might find that, yeah, we are doing it for a good cause, but at the end of the day, what does it lead to, or where could it lead to, or what kind of problems could it emerge from that could be a risk to your career or your life?
We've really learned a lot. Like, for example, we are not supposed to be using like 90% of our time when studying, you know. Maybe we should put away our phones so that we can focus and maybe achieve more and improve on our GPA. So yeah.
I think this training is important, especially here in Kenya, because as Americans, since like first grade, when we start using the internet and we have our own computer logins and we have our own social media platforms, we're being trained in this. And I don't think the infrastructure is here in Kenya to be able to let these college students know, and younger students, what the real world impact is and of what they're doing, and what the future impact is what they're doing. It's not just like fun and games on social media. It's actually a tool to promote yourself and to network professionally.
From the responses and from the interaction that we got from the students, I think it went very well. Being young people and being tech savvy and the biggest consumer of social media, they were very engaged in the discussions that we had. They saw some of the vulnerabilities that come with social media, and also some of the potential that social media has for them personally, but also professionally.
Especially for WhatsApp. They didn't even know about WhatsApp apps for fact check. We gave them that. And even all kinds of apps that could help them. Then we also talked to them about, phishing. Those are phishing emails that pass out, not necessarily email, but messages that come about making you feel that you are completely comfortable. Health-related issues. Those dangers of health-related issues whereby you can, somebody will say, look, my medicine is the best. Then you send your money. Or the idea of two-step authenticator.
Yes, I actually feel like it should be happening, like even if it's like monthly, so that even the other students can get to experience what you've experienced today.
More opportune moments should be given for such trainings, and also that even though you have such experiences, go get to more of the seminars and more of the meetings, as they can be quite growing and can help you in so many ways, and you can learn maybe even just one small thing from it.
So I think we've challenged the participants. We've aroused the curiosity as pertains to how they interact with social media. In that sense, then I believe we have, and we look forward to them not only practicing what they have learned, but also sharing that with others, and being part of the change agents in society in creating this awareness of the importance of social media security.
I think my main message is people should be very careful on what they post on social media, because it can come back later, because the internet never forgets. It can cost you a job, it can cost you opportunities in life, so you should be very aware and very careful on what you post on social media.
The key takeaway that I think will be really important is that as college students, they're able to take this information, take this training back to people, like we said, back in their shags or their villages, and let them know. Even people who are using phones that might not be like newest up to date, but they still have social media in some capacity, they're able to learn more about how to protect themselves online and how to keep themselves safe. And then also, I think another main thing is career building and networking professionally. I think that they've been able to learn how platforms like LinkedIn is actually like having your whole virtual resume just there online. You're ready to go at any time to get recommendation letters, to get job vacancies, anything like that.
Yeah, no, what happened was that the students were asking for more, because we did two, because I was In fact, I was doing it from my own budget, hoping that the funding agencies were going to send their money through, which was not coming. So I hope that in future we can expand it, not necessarily only with School of Communication students, but even School of Business or Law, etc., especially Law, because there were some students who were bringing some legal issues pertaining to that. I said, no, we can handle that too as well. So, and also maybe in future go to other universities like Strathmore, because we were in Strathmore too, as visiting professor. So that's the future. We will disseminate and in fact enlarge.
I would like to first of all thank you for facilitating this and your other facilitators, and also want to thank the school for giving us this opportunity for us to actually go through this training for free. And something I would tell someone who's actually maybe not here is that they need to be careful with whatever they're posting on social media, because it might have consequences.
My final message is to the young people, especially college students, to take advantage of this very important platform called social media, producing content that can help to promote themselves and their careers, and also to make money while at it.
All right, there were some back and forth about the issues about veracity, and I'm really taken by this thing called Afrocentricity. Where is the Africanness? Where is the black person really featuring on this online platform? So I was telling them that, look, where is Kiswahili language on this media platform that you are dealing with? Where are the African apps that you are using, which are there? They said, oh, they didn't know. So I mentioned, some of us mentioned some of those apps which are also in my books. So they learned about that. I said, because if you don't promote the African-made apps, how are we in the West going to see that you have a presence on the social media platforms?